Hi guys, this is Amna Hussain back with another amazing professional who is ACCA qualified, Muhammad Talha, joining me all the way, and we would be discussing about his profile, about his passion, interest, that why he chose maybe the finance field, what does he do actually, what are so far he has achieved in his career, and what he's looking for, all about himself. And without further delay, I would, of course, introduce and invite Talha on the screen. He is available. So, Talha, tell us about yourself. And before that, first tell me, how are you doing?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah, and thank you so much for this session. Um, this overall journey has been an amazing journey where you gave me the opportunity to learn a lot. So, my name is Muhammad Talha, and I'm based in Pakistan. Currently, I'm working in Sanofi Aventis as a assistant manager treasury. So, uh, in terms of my experience, I have experience of more than 5 years.
Okay.
Previously, I was associated with Khadi. There, I groomed myself from an associate to assistant manager. I served in many domains in Khadi, which includes treasury, financial planning, payroll, provident fund. I also did an project-based job in HRSD outsourcing in its head office, and also did an internship in Friesland Campina in the payroll function. I'm an ACCA member and Oxford Brook University graduate, and currently I'm pursuing CFA.
Okay.
So this is my introduction.
That's great to know from your side. And you have named the amazing brands you have been working, and you're qualified, mashallah. So now,
Yeah.
what in your career you are looking for? Or let's just talk about, before we talk about this, let's just discuss, or you share from your side, why you chose this field into finance. Were you good at numbers? What was something that made you to get started over here in this field?
The main reason of choosing finance was like since I was in my schooling, so I liked uh, playing in numbers, mathematical calculations. So since that time, I planned that I want to be an accountant. Even I had a teacher in my school. I was so much uh, interested in what he was studying at that time. He used to tell us that he's pursuing CFA or he's pursuing ACCA. So
Right.
that motivated me to pursue this field. So after my A levels, I started ACCA directly. So and my papers got cleared in the first attempt. So which was quite motivating for me that I should continue with my field and. Even after the completion of one professional qualification, I am going towards another qualification, so that it can be an add-on. It can add value
Yeah,
to my personal career or professional development.
exactly.
Even in terms of my professional development, I always keep on taking diplomas and certifications so that I am up to date with all the relevant standards, or you can say the development in the treasury field, so that it can help me to stay updated in the market.
Right. Absolutely. So now moving
Yeah.
on, what you are maybe targeting in your career? Is it the treasury you want to work in, or maybe financial planning? Anything specific you are exploring? What would you like to tell?
I as I am as I'm currently in treasury, but you can say treasury is not my cup of tea. So Since the start, I plan to pursue my career in financial planning and analysis. So, since that time, I'm focusing on my analytical skills. As I'm good in analytical skills, my forecasting skills are very strong. So, uh, since that time I'm trying to I can move in a role in which I can enhance my profession in my financial planning and analysis skills.
Right.
So that is the department that currently I am focusing on. If you allow me to give you two examples
Of course.
in my previous organization, the first example is my CFO had trusted on me, and he gave me the projection of cash flow forecasting for 2025.
Okay.
So as he relied on my numbers, so from that time, my cash flow was so much accurate that it got approved, and it gave me a sense of achievement at that time. So there, I assume that my analytical skills are very strong, as I also made an analysis of the past trend data of Khadi,
Right.
that its sales, its payables, that on daily basis, my numbers were almost 95% accurate without having any data from any relevant department.
Wow, that's great.
So as if I get any opportunity of working in financial planning and analysis, so there it would be a great opportunity for me to enhance my skills in that area.
Right, that's great. Why? Because it's so, so important to explore your skills. And the way you mentioned your achievements, it shows that you were focused on exploring your skills. You worked on those skills, and now you are expert on those skills, basically of financial planning, analytics, and you can be there, of course, into new organization, serving them with this particular skill, and of course, so on. So that's so great. So how you are now using LinkedIn maybe to brand yourself for the employers to know more about this skill, or have you started? What's your experience so far, and what you want to achieve further?
In terms of how I'm using LinkedIn is, you can say that the way I'm using now is very productive. First, before these sessions, I was not having an idea of how to use LinkedIn. So I used to use LinkedIn, but it was not that much professional. So I only had one CV at that time, and I always applied on all the positions with that one CV. I didn't know that there is a concept of ATS resume, so that it can be focused on the job descriptions of what the company is asking. So as after these sessions, I am now applying with knowing the fact that I have to apply with those job descriptions in my CV.
Yeah.
So it is helping me a lot. On daily basis, I am uploading a new post, being on anything, be it like employee motivation or my personal achievements, or you can say any post. Like on Monday I uploaded on an employee motivation. I uploaded a post on employee motivation,
Okay.
and I asked people on their experiences on that.
Okay.
So what I have noticed is that people have started viewing my profile.
That's
Prior to
great.
this, like I only used to have like 25 to 40 views in a week,
Okay.
but now they have reached to 120.
Wow.
So I have noticed that people are viewing my profile, and even I'm getting messages on LinkedIn that your profile is suitable for our role. So give me your resume. So there is a company which asked for my resume. So it is now very much productive for me the way I'm using LinkedIn. So
Ex-
yeah.
That's so great. Actually, means things are working out, and it happens
Yeah.
only when you practice. It happens
Yes.
only when you take the right step at the right time with the right community, with the right guide. That's so important. Like everything collects nicely and in a right path for you to things get into action actually. So great to hear about your journey, about your interest, about your achievements. So if I ask you top three strengths or expertise you want to share, what it would be?
My strengths, you can say, is are like the first one is I'm a quick learner. I adopt things very quickly. An
I want to add.
example to
I want to
the
add here. Quick
yeah,
learner, you
yeah.
said. I can vouch on it. I can endorse you for that. That you are a quick learner. As we have been into coaching sessions, so you learned with the spirit to learn actually. Otherwise some people are maybe laid off, that okay, things are done now, maybe we'll see. But from your side it was really great and at the same time professional to learn the things what you are learning in the processes of coaching. So yes, I can endorse you for a quick learner. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, an example to this I can give you is that in my previous organization, there's a policy that when an employee resigns, there's no notice period that he has to serve.
Okay.
So my colleague resigned, and his tasks were delegated to me, and I have to grab them in just 2 days.
Mm.
And I was sitting in a cafe rather than in the office, because as we're not allowed to sit in the as that person who has resigned, as he's going to the competitor, he do not have to serve the notice period. And so in just 2 days, I grabbed all the things. I grabbed all his JD
Wow.
in just 2 days. Even sitting in a cafe, I
Wow.
used to make notes. In just 2 days, I was responsible for handling and like payroll of 1,200 employees,
Wow.
provident fund of more than 500 employees.
Amazing.
There was so much calculation involved. There were so many uploaders, so much data involved, and there must be an accuracy. Like if one figure is wrong, the whole uploader will have to be re-uploaded.
Exactly.
So it is my you can say it is my achievement on being a quick learner.
Right. Okay.
The second one is is I'm good in number crunching. I do calculations like without the use of calculator. I
Oh,
try to yeah,
that's genius. Okay.
I try to like avoid a calculator for calculations. So this is the second one, and the third one is I am good in analytical skills. So make a past trend. I see the past trend, and I
Mhm.
forecast on the basis of the past trend.
Right.
So these are my strengths.
That's great to know. And I hope when employers would like to, of course, talk to you whenever you and the employer or the interviewer, hiring manager talks to you about your skills, and whenever they see your maybe resume or LinkedIn, they can get the more information about your profile. And of course when they communicate with you so you can explain it more about your top skills, your expertise. So that's so great. So if I tell you to invite people to your network, so what type of people you would like to have in your network, or to whom you would invite them to connect and to, of course, collaborate for maybe opportunities or for some projects, maybe?
First of all, on this question, I would like to say that we have to make a goal. Like, first, we have to focus on the people who are looking after the talent acquisition. So, in terms of connecting, like the most important thing over here is we have to make connections. on LinkedIn so that we get noticed.
Yeah.
So on the basis of that, we have to focus on the people who are looking after the talent acquisition. Or you can say, if I get a position on LinkedIn, I apply on that position and I see the person who is hiring for that position, we add that person on in our LinkedIn profile. And then accordingly, we send a message along with our resume so that it increases our chance of being selected for that particular role.
Right.
So, and even you can say you can say we can add influencers who are social activists, or you can say influencers who keep on uploading good stuff on LinkedIn related to positions. Or there are many influencers of you can say LinkedIn in you can say in UAE,
Yeah,
who I have added in my profile, or if there's no option, I'm following them.
that's great.
So yeah.
So means you are open to connect with the employers, HR, of course, the hiring managers, CEOs of the companies, and definitely everyone who would be watching. I welcome them actually to connect with you, and it would be great, of course, for you guys to be in connection, grow, network, engage with each other's. Contribution on LinkedIn that really help you to have that spotlight in the job market. Okay, so that's really amazing to know from your side. So anything you want to share about your profile before we wrap up the session for the employers who would be looking and watching out this video, or we would be branding it more. So any message about yourself you want to convey, that who you are and why you are so much resourceful.
And the first reason I would say is like I'm a hardworking person. So I go for extra miles to achieve what in what the company requires for a resource. Like if I give you an example, previously in my previous organization, there was a team of eight individuals in treasury, but after some time, the same task were being delegated to three employees. So it means you can say I was looking after the task of three employees. I'm a hard worker. I'm punctual person. As I already mentioned that I'm a quick learner. I'm good in number handling. In terms of my professional development, I always focuses on courses, on different Excel courses, so that I'm updated with what is going on in terms of Excel, in terms of you can say the accounting softwares being used. Uh, in my organizations, I was not having an option to work on QuickBooks, but I went through a core. I took a course on it.
Okay.
I saw some implementation videos on it, so now I have an idea of QuickBooks without even implementing it, or without even you can say like my company was my either company was not having QuickBooks, but I have fair idea of how to use QuickBooks. Uh, in terms of my accounting knowledge, I took uh, a diploma from ICMA. So my accounting standards, my accounting knowledge is even updated. And in terms of financial planning and analysis, the department, my targeted department, I am up to date for that department as well. So, and my message to the hiring managers is that they should be looking at my profile for financial planning and analysis role, because I am an enthusiastic for that role. So if they give me an opportunity, so I will prove myself as a useful resource for their organization.
That's so amazing to hear from you. And as a conclusion, you are saying that I'm open to all the technical questions as well, coming from the hiring manager. You
Yeah,
are
yeah,
ready
yeah,
to
yeah.
rock it,
I'm
you know.
ready.
So that's so
I'm
great.
ready.
Talha, listening from you and knowing you more, of course, and I appreciate that you are here. So thank you very much once again. And to all the listeners and the people, our audience who will watch this video, I welcome you to connect with Talha. He is a great and a valuable resource you can add in your organization, and feel free to connect with him, and he's open to collaborate, to have a discussion with you, and more updates and stories we will be sharing from on our social media, and you guys have to watch and connect accordingly. If you are looking for any type of career development help, make sure that what type of enthusiastic attitude you have before you take up any coaching session, because unless you have the focus or the right attitude to learn, nothing can work out. But I would advise that if you are positive, if you are focused and dedicated towards anything what you want to do in your life, so definitely it can help you in your career as well. So feel free to connect for any help. Watch out the upcoming stories. Inshallah, I will be posting up, and reach out to me for any help. I will be happy to support you. Thank you very much once again, and see you next time.